And sometimes they go for like to make a settlement in the beginning between parties.
Yeah, you can copy them right now.
المصدر
اللايبيلتي
المصدر بتاع الأموال.
Yes.
مصدر
الممول الفند نلعب بجين التمويل.
So guide words, user type, deviation. Now look at this word here. You understand this word? Deviation. No, not dividing. It's not staying on the railway tracks. It's coming off. It's not going exactly true north. It's going a little bit off north. Yes, maybe shortcuts. But if it's actually supposed to be 100, it's 100.
Alright, so we said there are some differences between MS Project and Primavera, right? So what are the biggest differences between MS Project and Primavera P6, which is the most advanced version? Who's gonna tell me the first? Yes. Yes. Yes.
لأنه فتحنا قبل شوي فمجرد ما فتحت الملف قبل شوي خلص يروح
ما عاد يطلع ولا شغله
Got cut, they made a procedure for it. So the point though for you is to understand that you can have a religious dispensation, right? Anybody who wears anything under the helmet, it's illegal, all right? You have to have a reporting mechanism back into the company so that they can address the issue with that person who is disobeying the rules by, i.e. not wearing the PPE as they should do. So that's the end of the law, just to let you understand at this stage, that's the law for confined space. Now we look at the hazards of confined spaces. Now the first thing we've got to look at is there are laws also regarding the types of confined space that you can have. A confined space is a restricted area. How you move normally is not what you can do in a confined space. So in a confined space, you may not be able to stand up properly. You may not be able to move your arms around properly. You may not be able to see normally because it's too dark. All right. You may not be able to work properly because it's at height. All right. So you get confined spaces under the ground, on the ground, and above the ground.
Okay, so what's the first thing you do before you approach the casualty?
I think check the area before if it's danger or not.
So check the area if it's safe, yeah? Check to see if there's any signs of danger. How?
If there is any smell.
Smell of maybe gas, smell of chemicals.
Yeah.
Okay, so smell, anything else?
That's for the shikariat.
Smell.
And if you hear something,
if you can hear danger, maybe the hissing sound of gas, the sparkles of electric cable, the sparks. Okay, so see, observation as well.
Yeah.
Maybe smoke, fire.
Yeah, feel.
Okay.
What?
So now it's safe.
clear.
It's clear. You approach the casualty. What's the next thing you do?
I think you use the VIB code. You know.
The AV
code.
The AV.
Yeah. check to see if they're alert.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you do that?
By check him, by touch him, by your ear like that.
Before touching, what do you do?
Call him.
Check
yeah.
to see if they
Yeah.
respond to voice.
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
Talk to him.
Talk to him. Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's not responding to voice,
Try to touch him.
see if he responds to pain.
Yeah. Any sign, any.
How do you do that? Pinch the earlobes. Gently shake the shoulders.
Shoulders, yeah.
Okay.
All the body.
Now he's not responding to pain. He's unresponsive. What's the next thing you do?
Check if he's breathing. Yeah.
No, before.
No, before that.
So if he's
Yeah.
not alert, he's not responding to voice
Try
or
to kick
pain,
him.
he's unresponsive. So what's the next thing you do?
Try to kick him.
No,
Pain.
no kicking. You shout, help!
Yeah, help, yeah.
Okay. So now, after that, what's the next thing you do?
All right. As we discussed this morning, we will be looking at project management and the role of project manager, what project manager skills require, how do you become a project manager, how do you actually run a project within your organization, and we are going to be looking at early history of project management. How did project management begin? And we will apply analytical science, and we will look at the fathers of project management, Frederick Taylor, Frank and Lillian Gilbreth. We will look at Henry Gantt. We will look at the graph that Henry Gantt invented for us to use. And we will look at Elton Mayo's inventions for project management. We will look at phases of project management evolution. We will look at project management challenges and benefits. Okay. We will also be covering structure of project management guides. We will be looking at vocabulary terms. We will be looking at standardizing project management, enterprise project management in operation, implementation and advantages of project management, other trends impacting project management, and project management perspectives. Okay. Also, we will be looking at project manager's role, reporting relationships and team resources, what a project manager does within a team, within an organization, and then we will be looking at team productivity and size, and we will look at teams' physical location issues. We will also be looking at virtual organizations and organizational culture for the project management.
Administration, all right, is the study that you have about human resources, about, let's say, operation management, about supervision, about the skills of writing and presentation skills. And then after that, you become a specialist in one of them. For example, like I study now everything, and then I say, you know what, I'm gonna just like focus on human resources. I'm gonna focus on accounting, because also it's part of it, okay? But business management is the study that you have in general in order to become a manager. So you're gonna manage all these details. Is that clear?
It's upper management.
Okay. So
For the other man.
for like to become a manager in
Yeah.
different levels, different positions.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just like try to, you know, type it there.
Okay. So, shall we check answers together? What about number 2?
She hasn't appeared.
Appear?
She has not seen.
Uh-huh.
Hasn't
Hasn't
appeared.
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 Past participle.
Ed.
Ed.
Okay, appeared.
Okay. 3.
I have read a lot of from English.
Do you read a film?
Mm-hmm. I see. I have a see.
I have seen.
Seen.
What about 4?
I haven't cooked.
I haven't
Cooked.
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 Cooked. 5.
Worked.
My brother has worked for 3 different companies. 6.
Has studied.
Very good.
Mr. Ramadan. Okay. So this is the second way of comparatives. We use an as, an adjective, and as, right? and the sentence should be negative. Okay, so read the first one.
It's like what you can see my car, my houses.
Yeah?
It's because then it's
Mm-mm.
oh, sorry, no, I can't see that.
It should be negative,
Negative. Is
and it should be as an adjective. For example, you told me about the plane and the bus.
bus, yeah.
So which one is faster?
Plane?
The plane is faster than the bus.
Yes.
Okay.
The plane?
If I want to switch my sentence,
Yeah.
I say the bus
Bus. Is it as fast?
not faster, fast
Fast.
Normal
Fast as the car.
as the
Bus.
plane.
Plane.
The bus isn't as fast as the plane.
So the problem here, in every 5 years we have to make a decision, we have to make a new project, and in order, the final phase of our project is the start of production and operation.
Yeah.
And after a number of years, you need new projects for maintenance, for new machines, for new tools.
New production.
Yes. So this is the product life cycle, and this is the organization life cycle.